decided to come back, take summer school to see if I can get back into school and see if I can further my education and try to get my degree. It's been a fun task so far. I enjoyed it, the semester that I put in. Now I can just see how far I can keep going and keep pushing to try to strive and get it.
I think the real education of seeing those guys come back, because now you're talking guys that have come back here that are making a lot of money, and you could easily say, well, why are you doing this? You know, TJ once said to me, when I asked him that question, I said, you understand the importance of you coming back here? I mean, you know, it's a great message, you know, for a lot of people. But he said, you know, Coach, he said, I'm a dad now. I have a son that I want him to understand that, hey, you know, an education is the way to, it's a great equalizer. And he said, I want him to understand that.
Austin definitely going to be my second home at some point. It feels good just to be able to be around the kids. You know, they get to hear my voice and I get to see and hear people talk about me from a distance, and actually to see me in person and be around them and get a personal relationship with me, I think was important for the kids. So, you know, whenever a coach can say something about me or recommend something that I told them on the phone, they can relate to it a lot more because they have a personal relationship with me. So, you know, hopefully me and Roy and a couple of other guys, former players, came back. Hopefully we got the guys, you know, to improve on their game and to learn something different that they didn't know about, you know, throughout these, you know, last, 6 weeks we've been here. It's definitely important because without education, you can't get a job these days. And so I just had the opportunity, fortunate enough to use my athletic ability to make a living. But at some point, my athletic ability is going to go out, and then I'm going to have to turn to something else if I choose to. So I just try to give myself an option and an opportunity to do other things and, you know, try to accomplish something that most people can't accomplish.
Down by a point. Ooh, spinning, moving the lane way out, Ivey. Wow, what a bucket, his ninth point.
What a beautiful step to the basket.
It's pretty different, you know. The campus is a little bit different. I know where the buildings are, so that's not hard, but just getting used to walking on campus and just getting reacquainted, you know, where I am and how to get around, that's been cool. I forgot how to hold a pencil. Nah, I'm joking, but at the same time, you know, getting used to the papers and, you know, the tests and just getting used to following the syllabus and the reading, that's what I had to readjust and get acquainted with. I knew I wanted to come back last summer, but I didn't quite get that done, and I was busy in Atlanta working out. So I said I'm not going to procrastinate this year, and I'm going to get it done. Talked to Randa Ryan throughout the year, just making sure that they had a spot for me to come back to school. So I finally called her probably in, I want to say March, and I finalized the deal, got my paperwork done in April, and I was here on campus. When you're done with school, you're done with your eligibility. You're done in their eyes, but here in Texas, it's not that. You know, you're done. You're still part of the family. They welcome you back with open arms, and that's what they did with TJ and I.
I think that when players leave, and you know, when their time is up playing-wise, obviously they want to continue that part of their career, and as they continue to do that, and as the natural maturity process continues, they realize what we always tell them, they've been told their whole life, that, you know, they need that knowledge, they need that education, and once you get it, it can never be taken away from you. And the fact that they want to come back. And I think too, as they've come back, you know, I think they really respect, you know, the job that Randa Ryan and the academic side of our program, what it's about. I also think that a part of them coming back is the job that Todd Wright and the strength and conditioning program, what that's about. And I think as they get away from here, and they've all told me this, that they've never been more or better taken care of than their time here at Texas.
I don't think we're going to be in the same classes all the way throughout. I'm a little bit advanced than TJ. Not to downgrade him, but you know, I'm a year away from my degree, and we just took some of the same classes this summer because, you know, I helped them get reacquainted with, you know, the books, and it was easier to study together and just, you know, finish out our work. So I think that's why we were in the same classes this summer. You know, I take it real seriously, and you know, I don't have the rigorous hours. You know, I don't have to practice, but I'm here working out. But at the same time, I know I want to finish my degree, and I need to stay focused and stay on track. And that's what I'm doing right now this summer. I come from a family of educators. My grandmother was an educator. My mother was an educator. Both of my parents had their degree. I I also made a promise to my mom that I would get my degree. But for me, I think it's a big accomplishment, you know, coming back and finishing it strong, and just sealing the deal. And that's what I want to do. I never started anything and never finished, so I started here. I'm going to finish here. Education is key. You're going to need that throughout life. You know, basketball is temporary. You might play 10 years, you might play 15 years, be blessed to play 18 years, but it's going to go. And you're still going to be a young individual, and you're still going to have a life to live. You're still going to have family you got to take care of. So you want to set goals, and one of my goals coming to school was to finish school, and not just to put it on the back burner just because you got money. That means nothing. You know, your education is key. If you want to do other jobs, other things, you come to coaching, you got your education to fall back on.